Satnam. Happy full moon. The full moon will be in all its glory in California tomorrow, Monday, at 8:47 p.m. So I wanted to pop on here and give you some of the astrology, do a little card reading, and a healing short meditation. So, the astrology. This is a full moon in Aries at 14 degrees. It is a full moon because it is opposing the sun. You can see why then full moons get that kind of angst, because these are different types of energies. Libra in air, Aries in fire. Aries is all about me, the individual, the me-go, and Libra is all about the we-go, right? And the relationships and how we get along. It wants it to be fair. It doesn't mean that Aries doesn't want it to be fair. What we've been working on with Aries, and this is important for all of us to know, because we just went through, let's see, from mid 23 to the beginning of 25, this Aries Libra axis, and it was highlighting the Aries energy, knowing when you're being codependent, knowing when it's time to choose you, learning how to have a voice that is you, that doesn't have to be violent or mean in order to be seen and heard. That's what the God Force, the collective, has been working on. This also means when we're not getting it, it causes a lot of chaos, but we're still in the midst of it, and I'm going to explain why. So during this whole time, we've also had Chiron in Aries. Chiron is known as the wounded healer. So this healing energy has been working on us with, like, what's wrong with my ego? Wow, it probably goes all the way back to my teenagehood, to my childhood. Oh gosh, it might be even lifetimes before, right? So this has been going, and Chiron is a slow mover, so it's been there for years and it's still in there. At the same time, with this full moon access, we have Neptune. Neptune is the God Force at 0 degrees Aries. This is about protection, protecting the godly part of your ego. So we don't ever put that in, right? It's always edging God out. But what if it's excellent God opportunities? And it is. We have an ego that we are here to learn how to align it with our soul, okay? That is when the ego is so beneficial. You don't need to be the one to talk all the time. You don't always have to be the one to see. But when you use that Aries energy, you use it for the good of not only yourself. This is when Aries is in its perfection. That's why we know that Jesus, Yeshua, was an Aries, right? You can tell because they actually say in the Bible, the month that Mother Mary was pregnant, if you do 9 months from there, it's not December. It's an Aries baby. Anyway, so he had to work on, right, that his truth, his fire, his Aries was going to bring about a healing for humanity. And that's what's up for us right now in this full moon, because we are in this amazing lessons between Virgo and Pisces, okay? So we just went through the eclipse season. Lots of stuff came up. Lots of breakups, lots of lost jobs, lots of also big opportunities, but you might be kind of afraid. Now, we come to this full moon at 14 degrees, and 14 is through self-love, we intuitively feel where we belong. Through self-love, we intuitively feel where we belong. And that's going to change our mind. How do I get that? So 14 is a Gemini degree, holding the Libra sun and the Aries moon. And the 14 is a 1 Leo and a 4 Aquarius. So self-love innovates where we're supposed to belong and changes our mind. The biggest miracles that is ever going to happen in our life is a change of mind. And so that's what's on offer. In the background, what's happening is a dance with the bigger outer planets. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Pluto. Pluto at 1 degrees in Aquarius, it's speaking to this because it's an air sign. Aquarius is speaking to the sun in Libra. It's sextiling the moon in Aries. And so there is a lot of karma around this full moon. A lot of call to action, like You can't do it the way you've always done it. You absolutely can't do it the way you are. And because it's at this 14 degrees, I really feel like the big change, and I harp on this a lot, but it's so huge, and I experience it myself. The big change is the change of mind. The change of our mind. And Pluto in Aquarius, and it's going to be there for like 20 years. This is why we're in the dawn of Aquarius. Everything leading up to that. And I'm going to be doing more talks on timeline jumps and about what we see in the world, about government and Israel and the people. There is spiritual nuggets that are just totally being laid out that can help you just calm down and realize, okay, this is going towards an awakening. And just like us, just like I said, we can't do it the way we used to, and we know the world can't either. And that starts with you first. It starts with you first. When Marcia does it different, I'm making an opening for the whole world. When you do it different, you are getting this gem to everybody in your community, like, wow, I've never seen her say it that way. Oh, wow, look at the way she's handling that. It is this wave of change and love. The other thing that's playing into this is Neptune is at 0 degrees. So it's dancing with Pluto, and it's in Aries. So this is about protection of the spiritual ego. There is a spiritual ego. The only thing with the spiritual ego is it can be damaging. And because say you had this enlightened experience, you may then, the ego goes, I'm enlightened, check, where it's like, we don't get to own being enlightened. We don't get to put our stamp out that, oh, I'm awakened. That is something that teeters in and out. So this healing with the ego is so that it can be flexible and so that it really accepts, ego, you're not really ever enlightened exactly. But what you are sometimes is in alignment with soul. And when ego and soul are in alignment, this is a myriad. This is a Libra Aries moment, right? And that's what opens up to the higher self. And now you've got some really good juice going. The other one that is playing right into this is Uranus in Gemini. Okay, Uranus is at 1 degree. So it is dancing with Mercury in Scorpio and Pluto at 0 and Neptune. So these planets are all between 0 and 2 degrees, okay? The reason this is important is that's like new moon energy, only it's using massive energy that moves some of them in decades, and some of them, Mercury's going to move fast. But the point is, there's something new on the horizon. In the midst of this full moon that's probably going to get rid of a way of thinking, you might have gone through a lot in the eclipse season, and all of a sudden you're going to have this opportunity to change the way you're framing it, to change the way you're talking about it. Okay, when that happens, and it's going to happen, what happens then is you're going to have this new view. You want to stay centered, you want to breathe, you want to do practices. Tomorrow morning I will be doing a full moon meditation at 8:45. It's free. If you want to jump on or come to the studio, just DM me. And then I'll be doing a full moon class, Kundalini class. And tomorrow night, I will be hosting with 2 amazing goddesses a full moon ceremony. Women, we need circle. We need ceremony. So I'll be just the opening act, explaining all this astrology, probably going a little deeper. And then Esperanza and Vanessa are going to take us on a monumental journey. But anyways, set that aside. What we want to focus on right now is don't let the Aries energy of this moon get the best of you. You don't want, it could cause a heated explosion, a blurting out of the thing. Reel it back in. Reel it back in. Align the ego with the soul and let the Aries energy be what helps you, how can you say, helps you move forward, right? Helps you move forward in a productive, spiritual, helpful way without going towards the heat that sometimes Aries can do. So here's our reading. We're starting with the 9 of Swords. That you may be coming off some worry. You may be coming off some things that you feel like are just not going right. And in this full moon, that's going to change. And the 10 of Cups, it's going to calm and awaken your heart. It's going to help you see all that's going right. It's opening up a new chapter of money, love, family, success. The Sun is the last card. The Sun is what's going to rule. Libra is what's going to rule. The Sun and relationships and being in healthy partnerships is going to help you kind of let go of some worry and help you shine like the sun. And this is going to help you move into a new chapter so that by the time we get to the Libra new moon, something big is going to happen. Mother Mary says, yep, I agree. This is a new vision. Our Lady of New Vision. Even if you can't see it yet, Mother Mary is saying, pray, breathe, meditate because it's coming. And Mary Magdalene weighs in with the anointing. The key with anointing is it's transformational. So this full moon is all about transforming. So if you do a private little meditation with yourself, anoint yourself. Anoint yourself with some rose oil or some frankincense or whatever your favorite is. And do the crown chakra, do the third eye, do the throat, do the heart, the solar plexus. And ladies, do the womb. Speaking of the womb, I'm going to be doing a 4-week class called Womb Wisdom, Manifesting with the Marys. It's going to be working with a scene and goddess technology from Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. And I'm excited about it. So it's on our website. You can check it out. I love you. I love you. These are trying times, but they're also exciting. I have to say, I really think it's going to work out better than you could ever imagine. And having said that, happy full moon. Come see me online or in person at Great Divine Flow Yoga. Satnam.